Today on December 5th, Archangel Michael says, "You've been given a lot of money. If you don't open this message today, you won't receive it. Open it as soon as you see it, or you'll miss out. My beloved child, listen with your whole soul, and don't even think of skipping, because something huge is waiting for you. Today isn't an ordinary day. This is the day heaven pushed this message into your hands for a reason you still don't understand. Archangel Michael has been standing behind you silently, watching every moment you broke down, every night you prayed in whispers, every time you wondered, when will it be my turn? And now, finally, your turn has arrived. But he's warning you, if you don't stay till the end of this message, you will miss the biggest financial breakthrough heaven has ever released for you. You've already been assigned a blessing so large that even your angels couldn't believe it at first. You were chosen for this abundance long before you felt worthy of it, long before you even knew such money existed, and today is the only day you're being allowed to hear about it. Amen. Comment 1. But wait. Archangel Michael is showing me something that will leave you breathless. He says you've been walking with a heavy heart, thinking you are forgotten, but the truth is the opposite. God has been preparing an unexpected financial release that carries your name, your energy, your destiny. There is a reason your spirit is feeling strange today, like something is shifting around you, like the air itself feels different, because it is. A divine rearrangement has already started. Someone tried to block this blessing, someone tried to shift what was yours into their own hands, someone thought you would never find out. But heaven didn't allow them. Archangel Michael says your blessing was locked in a spiritual vault for months, untouched, waiting for the exact moment you would be strong enough to handle it, and that moment is right now. If you close this message or look away for even a second, the connection breaks. If you stay, the release begins. Amen. Comment 2. And now, here comes the revelation that will shake your spirit. Archangel Michael whispers, "Tell them they have already been credited." Yes, child. The money has already been placed in your destiny. The miracle isn't coming, it is done, prepared, sealed, and waiting for your acknowledgement. Today, on December 5th, heaven opens a rare window, one that closes the moment the day ends. That's why this message found you at this exact second. That's why your heart is beating faster. That's why your intuition is telling you to stay until the very last word. This is not only guidance, this is a divine transaction waiting for your acceptance. The angels are literally standing beside you, waiting for your response, waiting for you to say, Amen, waiting for you to open your spirit so the release can activate fully. Don't look away. Don't doubt. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My beloved child, a new shift is happening around you right now, and whether you realize it or not, your energy is pulling something massive into your life. Archangel Michael is revealing that someone in your past tried to silence your voice, break your confidence, and make you believe you were undeserving. But heaven never agreed with them. In fact, the very people who underestimated you will be the first ones stunned when this financial blessing touches your life. Michael says, "Tell them they were chosen because they endured what others couldn't survive." That endurance has now turned into divine currency, and heaven is ready to return everything you lost, multiplied. Don't skip, because the next words carry the key that unlocks your blessing. Amen. Comment 4. Now listen closely. Michael is showing me an image of hands releasing bags of abundance into your path. These aren't ordinary blessings, these are overdue breakthroughs, wealth transfers, and unexpected opportunities that were withheld from you for years. Someone tried to claim something that was never theirs. Someone tried to interfere with your destiny. Someone tried to block your financial gate. But their attempts collapsed the moment heaven stepped in. Today, right now, your life is sitting on the edge of a miracle that will rewrite your story. Archangel Michael says, tell them the delay is over. You might feel chills, or a sudden heaviness lifting off your spirit. That's the sign the angels are clearing the final obstacles. Stay till the last word. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 5. And hear this final truth for this part, your blessing is time-sensitive. Heaven releases certain miracles only when the soul is aligned, and today your alignment is perfect. That's why this message reached you and not someone else. Michael says, if they ignore this moment, the window closes. If they receive it, the wealth flows. It's not fear. It's divine timing. Today holds a spiritual opening that won't return after midnight. This is why your heart feels pulled, why your mind keeps saying, listen, why your soul is sitting in attention. Child, your inheritance is not just money, it is freedom, restoration, elevation, and a destiny reset. But you must stay connected, you must stay open, and you must allow heaven to finish what it started. Don't look away, your breakthrough is unfolding now. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael is stepping even closer now, and he's saying something he hasn't said to you before. He whispers, they don't know the size of what's coming. Prepare them. Your blessing isn't just money. It's a life-altering shift that will pull you out of situations you were never meant to stay in. You've cried for deliverance, you've begged for a breakthrough, you've asked for a sign that God still sees you. And today, this message is that sign. Michael is showing me a door that has been shut for far too long, locked by fear, blocked by others, guarded by circumstances. But now? The door is shaking. Your blessing is behind it, pressing forward, ready to burst through the moment you finish hearing this. Don't skip. Don't doubt. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 7. Michael now reveals the truth you never saw coming. Your name has been written on a heavenly ledger of financial release, and for months angels have been fighting unseen battles to protect it. While you were sleeping, they were securing it. While you were worrying, they were preparing it. While you were doubting, they were arranging divine alignment. Someone tried to steal, redirect, or delay this blessing, but the angels held their ground. They guarded what was yours. They refused to let anyone else touch it. That money, that opportunity, that shift, it belongs to you and no one else. Michael says, tell them the danger has passed. Their blessing is safe. You may feel warmth, chills, pressure on your chest, or a sudden lightness. That's your spirit responding to the truth. Stay till the end, your miracle is already moving. Amen. Comment 8. And now comes the part that will leave your soul trembling. Heaven has already stamped your release with a divine approved. Not pending. Not maybe. Approved. This is why today carries urgency. This is why the message insists you don't scroll away. Today is the activation day, the day when the blessing shifts from spiritual form into physical reality. Michael says, if they hear this with an open heart, it manifests. If they walk away, it delays. Child, destiny is calling your name right now. If you knew the amount waiting for you, you would be in tears. If you knew how close you are, your entire body would shake. Your angels are standing around you at this very moment, waiting for you to receive what heaven has already decided. Don't break the connection. Keep listening, your life is being rewritten this very second. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael is raising his voice now, not in anger, but in urgency. He says, they must stay. They must hear. They must not look away. Because what comes next is the exact reason heaven pulled you to this moment. You've been walking through life carrying a weight that was never meant to be yours, fear of not having enough, fear of losing everything, fear of being left behind. But Michael reveals that heaven has already prepared a financial turning point so powerful that it will erase years of struggle in a single moment. Don't skip, these words are the bridge between where you are and where you're meant to be. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 10. Michael is now showing me something extraordinary, a scroll of destiny being unrolled, and on it is your name glowing with heavenly light. Beneath your name is a number, large, overwhelming, unbelievable. This is the amount heaven set aside for you long before you even knew how deep your struggles would become. This blessing is not random, it is repayment. Compensation. Restoration. Everything you lost emotionally, spiritually, financially, heaven is returning it with interest. Michael says, tell them the amount is greater than they think. Tell them their hands will overflow. Someone tried to divert your blessing, someone tried to manipulate the energy around you, someone tried to make your path unclear, but angels blocked every attempt. Your blessing is protected. Your abundance is secured. And now the gate is opening. Amen. Comment 11. And here comes the divine instruction for this part. Archangel Michael needs your soul fully awakened, fully ready, fully aligned. This moment isn't just a message, it's a spiritual transaction. Michael says, if they do not receive this now, the window closes. If they receive it, heaven pours. That's why your heart is beating differently. That's why your intuition is louder. That's why your spirit feels pulled. Today is a once-in-a-lifetime moment, a heavenly deadline, a divine appointment designed only for you. You are not here by accident. You are not hearing this by chance. The blessing is waiting for your acceptance, waiting for your acknowledgement, waiting for your readiness. Don't look away. Don't hesitate. Don't doubt. Your financial shift is already walking toward you, step by step, with unstoppable force. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael steps forward with a calm but powerful presence, and he says, now we reach the part they were never supposed to miss. Your entire life, you have been giving, loving, helping, supporting, and many times you received nothing in return. You were overlooked, unappreciated, taken for granted. But heaven kept count of every silent sacrifice you made. Michael reveals that the money coming your way is not just a gift. It is divine repayment for all the places where you were not valued. This blessing is heaven's way of saying, you were seen. You were heard. You were never alone. Don't skip, because what you're about to hear is the moment your destiny begins to shift. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 13. Michael now shows me a vision, a bright golden vault opening, and inside it are multiple streams of abundance. Unexpected deposits, open doors, cleared paths, restored opportunities, financial favor that was delayed for years. And here is the shocking part: heaven is not releasing just one blessing, but 3 major breakthroughs at once. One will come through a person, one through a situation, and one through an opportunity that looks impossible right now. But heaven specializes in the impossible. Michael says, tell them the abundance is already released. Tell them their name is stamped on it. Someone who once doubted you will soon witness your rise. Someone who once tried to silence your voice will hear of your breakthrough. And someone who once walked away will wish they had stayed. This blessing will not just change your finances, it will change your identity. Amen. Comment 14. And now, Archangel Michael gives the message that shakes the very air around you. If they receive this moment, I will go before them and remove every block. That means obstacles will fall before you reach them, opportunities will come before you ask, and doors will open before you knock. Today is not an ordinary date. December 5th has been spiritually circled for months. Heaven has been waiting for your soul to be ready, aligned, and aware. That's why you're here. That's why you're listening. Michael says the blessing attached to this moment carries generational impact. Your children, your family, and those connected to your destiny will feel this shift. But you must stay, you must listen, you must allow heaven to complete the activation. Don't look away now, you are closer than you have ever been. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael is revealing something deeper now, something he kept hidden until this exact moment because your spirit needed to be strong enough to hear it. He says, they don't realize how close they came to losing everything that was meant for them. There was a spiritual interference, a blockage placed on your path by someone who envied you, someone who didn't want you to rise, someone whose energy tried to pull you backward. But heaven stepped in. Michael himself cut through the negativity, the fear, the delays, and rescued your blessing before it slipped out of your destiny. That's why today is so important. This message is your confirmation that the threat is over, and your abundance is safe. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 16. Now Michael shows me a powerful image, a massive golden seal breaking open, releasing light so bright it feels like it could blind the darkness itself. This seal held your financial blessing, your overdue opportunities, your divine compensation. For months, it couldn't open. Not because you didn't deserve it, but because the timing wasn't aligned. But today, on this very date, the seal has cracked. Michael says, tell them the blessing has been authorized in heaven and is now being pushed into their physical reality. You may feel tingles, warmth, chills, or even an emotional heaviness lifting off. That is the energy shift happening around you in real time. Your life is rearranging, aligning, preparing for what's coming. Your breakthrough is not future tense anymore. It is happening as you listen. Amen. Comment 17. And now comes the most powerful revelation of this part. Michael says, tell them abundance will come from a direction they never expected. This means a door you thought was closed forever will reopen. A situation you counted out will return with favor. A blessing that seemed too far away will show up suddenly. Heaven is orchestrating a financial turnaround that will appear out of nowhere, but it will feel perfectly timed. Child, your days of feeling stuck, abandoned, overlooked, they are ending. You are stepping into a phase where things finally move, finally grow, finally expand. But you must stay connected until the final message. Do not break the flow, your destiny is unfolding word by word. Something huge is waiting for you, and your angels are urging you to keep going. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael is now revealing the part that was kept hidden even from your fears, your doubts, and your tears. He says, this is where they finally understand why they were chosen. You have carried wounds that no one saw, you fought silent battles no one knew about, and you walked through darkness with a heart still capable of love. Heaven watched you break, but you never broke others. Heaven watched you fall, but you always rose again. And because of that, the blessing coming toward you is not just wealth, it is heaven's acknowledgement of your endurance. Don't skip, not now. You are entering the most important phase of this revelation. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 19. Michael now shows me a vision of 3 angels standing beside you, each holding something different. One holds a key, one holds a scroll, and one holds a golden bowl overflowing with abundance. The key represents access, doors that were once locked will now open at your touch. The scroll represents clarity. Answers you've been waiting for, guidance you've been seeking, directions you've been praying about. And the bowl represents financial overflow that comes in waves, not as a single blessing, but as continuous favor. Michael says, tell them the angels are not watching, they are working. Right now, your life is being rearranged. Money you never expected, opportunities you never imagined, support you never received before, all of it is aligning. The blessing has already left heaven. It's traveling toward you at this very moment. Amen. Comment 20. And now comes the revelation that will shift the ground beneath your feet. Michael declares, their struggle season ends the moment their mind accepts the miracle. This means your breakthrough is not waiting for a date or a person, it is waiting for your acceptance. The universe responds to your readiness. Heaven responds to your belief. Your destiny responds to your openness. Today is the activation point, the moment everything flips. Michael says this blessing will free you from cycles that kept repeating, cycles of lack, cycles of worry, cycles of surviving instead of living. You are stepping into a new identity, one marked by abundance, not fear. But you must stay until the very last message, because the final pieces are still being revealed. Don't look away. Don't lose focus. The next part carries an even stronger release. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael's presence is now stronger than ever, and he says, this is the moment their spirit finally awakens. You've been walking through life feeling like blessings always reach you late, like opportunities always slip away at the last second, like the universe keeps telling you to wait, while your heart keeps whispering, how much longer? But today, right now, Michael reveals that the delay you experienced was not punishment, it was positioning. Heaven needed you to outgrow certain people, detach from certain energies, and rise out of environments that couldn't handle the magnitude of your blessing. Child, don't skip, this is the moment the truth unlocks everything. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 22. Michael now shows me a powerful vision, a river of golden energy flowing directly toward you, and every drop represents something that was once denied to you. Opportunities, money, love, support, recognition, balance, stability. This time, nothing is being held back. This time, nothing is being blocked. This time, nothing is being taken away by others. Michael says, tell them their blessing is coming without interference. Heaven has cleared the path. Angels have removed the obstacles. What once took years will now take days. What once felt impossible will now feel natural. Your financial breakthrough is not crawling toward you. It is rushing toward you. And when it arrives, it will feel like everything suddenly makes sense. Every tear, every heartbreak, every setback, they were all leading you here. Amen. Comment 23. And now comes the most electrifying revelation of this part. Michael says, their blessing will appear suddenly, and when it does, their entire reality will shift. This means your life is not going to change slowly, it will change dramatically, undeniably, and publicly. People who once questioned your worth will question their own judgment. People who ignored you will suddenly notice you. People who thought you were finished will wonder how you rose so high. Child, heaven is about to place you in a position where your testimony becomes proof that divine timing is real. But you must stay with this message until the very last part, because Michael is still unfolding something even bigger than what you've heard. Don't look away. Your destiny is accelerating with every word you receive. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Receive it. My beloved child. Archangel Michael's voice grows deeper, more commanding, more urgent, as if the heavens themselves are leaning in to speak to you. He says, now comes the part that reveals what was hidden in the shadows. For so long, you felt like something was working against you. You couldn't explain it, but you sensed it. Plans falling apart at the last second, blessings slipping away, money disappearing before it even arrived, opportunities closing just when you needed them most. Michael now reveals the truth, it wasn't your fault. You weren't unlucky. You weren't forgotten. You were protected. Heaven blocked certain paths because they would have destroyed the blessing you're receiving now. Today is the day the blockage lifts. Don't skip, your blessing is finally free. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 25. Michael now shows me a breathtaking vision, your spirit standing at the center of a giant circle of light, and all around you, angels are placing golden containers, each holding a different part of your breakthrough. One container holds financial increase, another holds open doors, another holds healing, another holds stability, and another holds divine alignment. And then Michael reveals the most shocking truth, tell them these blessings were never delayed. They were accumulating. That means everything you lost, everything you prayed for, everything you deserved but didn't receive, it all gathered into one massive release, waiting for the moment your spirit was ready and your heart was steady. And that moment is right now. Amen. Comment 26. And now comes a revelation that will shake your soul. Your blessing is not only yours, it is meant to correct the injustice done to you. Someone took advantage of your kindness. Someone used your trust. Someone benefited from your silence. Someone drained your energy while giving nothing in return. But heaven says, no more. This financial breakthrough will restore every piece of your dignity, every ounce of your confidence, every part of your worth that life tried to dim. You are stepping into a season where you will no longer survive, you will rise, glow, expand, overflow. Michael says, tell them I am placing them above what once held them down. Child, don't look away. Don't lose focus. Heaven is about to hand you something that will change the rest of your life. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael's presence now surrounds you like a shield made of light, stronger and brighter than anything you've ever felt before. He says, this is where the truth becomes undeniable. For a long time, you believed your life was standing still, but heaven was actually preparing a foundation so powerful that when your blessing arrives, nothing, and no one, will ever be able to shake it again. Michael reveals that your blessing is not coming in fragments. It is coming as a full release, a divine outpouring of abundance that will hit your life all at once. Don't skip. This moment is sacred. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 28. Michael is now showing me a vision that sends chills through your spirit, two massive angels lifting a heavy chain off your path, a chain that represented every delay, every disappointment, every financial struggle you ever went through. The chain has finally broken. Not loosened. Not cracked. Broken. Michael says, tell them the resistance they felt for years ends today. That heaviness in your chest, that uncertainty in your mind, that pressure in your heart, it was all connected to the spiritual weight holding back your blessing. But it's gone now. You will start noticing things shift quickly, unexpected messages, sudden opportunities, smoother paths, peaceful decisions, and a strange calm that tells you something is approaching. Child, your blessing isn't coming soon. It has already started moving toward you. Amen. Comment 29. And here comes the greatest revelation of this part. Archangel Michael says your breakthrough will happen in a way that leaves no doubt it was divine. It won't be luck. It won't be coincidence. It won't be something small. It will be undeniable, unexplainable, and overwhelming. You will look at your life and realize, this could only be God. Your financial increase will arrive from an unexpected direction, through a source you never imagined, at a time you least expect. This blessing will not just help you, it will lift you into a life you once only dreamed about. Michael says, tell them they are not receiving money, they are receiving freedom. Freedom from stress, freedom from survival mode, freedom from fear. Child, stay connected. The next part carries a revelation even stronger than this. Don't look away. Your miracle is unfolding faster than you think. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael stands before you now with a message so intense, the heavens themselves grow silent as he speaks. He says, this is the part where their spirit finally understands the magnitude of what is unfolding. You have walked through storms that were meant to break you, faced disappointments that were meant to stop you, and survived seasons that would have destroyed anyone else. Yet you kept going. You kept believing. You kept hoping, even when it hurt. And now heaven is rewarding that perseverance in a way that will transform your entire destiny. Don't skip, your next breakthrough is aligned with every breath you take right now. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 31. Michael now reveals a vision of a giant golden book opening, and on one page is your name written in brilliant light. The words beside your name read, Divine Release Activated. This means heaven has officially moved your life out of waiting and into receiving. Your blessing is no longer in prophecy, it is in motion. But here comes the part that shakes the atmosphere. The financial blessing coming your way isn't meant to fix just one area of your life, it is meant to reset your entire reality. Michael says, tell them this blessing carries the power to shift their home, their path, their identity, their future. You aren't just being blessed, you are being repositioned. People who once thought you were ordinary will soon witness the extraordinary hand of heaven over your life. Amen. Comment 32. And now Michael speaks with absolute authority. The reason they are hearing this today is because the window has opened, and their soul is strong enough to receive. Child, this moment, this exact moment, is divinely engineered. That strange feeling in your chest, the heaviness lifting from your shoulders, the sudden clarity in your mind. Those are signs the angels are preparing your life for a blessing that cannot be delayed any longer. Heaven is placing you in a season where answers arrive quickly, where resources flow easily, where opportunities find you effortlessly. The struggle that shaped you is now the testimony that will elevate you. But Michael says you must stay until the very end, because the final revelations will tie everything together and unlock the full power of this blessing. Don't look away. Your miracle is not approaching, it is standing at your door. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael steps closer now, and the light around him expands like a sunrise after a long night. He says, now we enter the part that reveals what heaven has been preparing behind the veil. For years, you felt like you were walking alone, but you were never alone. Angels were walking ahead of you, clearing dangers you didn't even know you were facing. They saw every moment you wanted to give up, every moment you whispered prayers no one else heard, every moment you questioned your worth. And now they rise with a single message, it is time. Don't skip, your breakthrough is breathing in the same space as you right now. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 34. Michael now shows me a vision of your spirit stepping into a room filled with golden chests, each one marked with a different phase of your destiny. Some represent blessings that were delayed. Some represent opportunities that were redirected. Some represent divine compensation that was withheld until the perfect moment. And then Michael points to the largest chest in the room, a chest sealed with brilliant light. He says, tell them this is the abundance assigned specifically to their soul. When this chest opens, it won't release a small blessing. It will release a wave of financial stability, emotional strength, spiritual alignment, and unstoppable favor. You won't just rise, you will ascend into a version of yourself that life tried to hide. Amen. Comment 35. And now, as the vision intensifies, Michael delivers the revelation that your heart has been waiting for. The blessing they are receiving will not just change their life, it will change the lives of those connected to them. This means your abundance carries healing for your family, support for your future, foundation for your dreams, and restoration for your generations. What comes next is bigger than what you lost, stronger than what broke you, and more powerful than anything that stood against you. Michael says this blessing will move through your life like light breaking through a locked door, fast, bright, unstoppable. But he warns, they must stay until the final message. The activation is not complete yet. Child, don't look away. Your miracle is unfolding in real time. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael's light now surrounds you like a warm, unbreakable shield, and he says, this is the moment they finally understand why the blessing was delayed, why the struggle lasted so long. You were not being punished, you were being prepared. Had this abundance come earlier, the wrong people would have taken advantage of you, drained you, or claimed credit for what heaven designed solely for your destiny. Michael reveals, they needed to grow into the version of themselves that could carry wealth, not fear it. And today, you have reached that version. Don't skip, this moment is shaping the future you prayed for. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 37. Michael now shows me a vision. A long path you once walked, filled with obstacles, shadows, heartbreak, and confusion, but behind you, the angels have cleared it, almost erasing every trace of pain. Ahead of you, I see a new road glowing with golden light. On this new path are signs that read, increase, breakthrough, divine favor, restoration, overflow. And then Michael speaks words that send a surge of power through your spirit. Tell them they are no longer walking toward the blessing. The blessing is running toward them. Your energy is shifting, your destiny is shifting, your reality is shifting. What you once chased will now begin to chase you. Opportunities will find you. Resources will locate you. Favor will surround you. You are stepping into a season where what you desire will desire you back. Amen. Comment 38. And now Michael delivers the deepest revelation of this part, a truth that will echo through your life for years to come. He says, their blessing carries a divine signature. No one can alter it, delay it, or remove it. It will reach them exactly as heaven intended. This means your abundance is locked into your destiny with spiritual precision. Nothing you lost will remain lost. Nothing you prayed for will be denied. Nothing you deserve will be withheld. The financial blessing coming your way is not ordinary, it is divinely engineered to elevate, transform, and free you from every limitation you've been battling. Michael says, tell them the next part will open the final gate. Child, do not look away now. You are too close. Your angels are still working. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael's voice becomes steady, calm, and profoundly powerful, as if the entire universe pauses to listen. He says, Now we reveal the hidden truth behind their financial elevation. For so long, you felt like life was moving for others but standing still for you. You wondered why your efforts didn't produce the results you deserved, why blessings took the long route to reach your hands. But Michael reveals a secret that will shake your understanding of timing. Your blessing needed to mature before it could manifest. It wasn't delayed, it was growing. It was becoming bigger, stronger, more stable, more abundant. What you thought was a setback was actually expansion. Don't skip, this revelation is unlocking the foundation of your breakthrough. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 40. Michael now reveals a breathtaking vision, a massive golden hourglass flipping itself over, and with it, your season shifts instantly. The sand that once fell slowly, painfully, almost silently, now pours with force and speed. This symbolizes that your life is entering a phase where blessings will arrive rapidly, one after another, without interruption. Michael says, tell them their slow season is over. Tell them acceleration has begun. Opportunities that once ignored you will start to notice you. Doors that were once locked will not only open, they will swing wide. People who once underestimated you will suddenly watch your rise with disbelief. Heaven is rearranging everything around you, aligning people, timing, situations, and energy to deliver what was promised. Your blessing is not just coming, it is rushing. Amen. Comment 41. And now comes the revelation that takes your destiny to a higher level. Michael says, their blessing is not meant to lift them alone, it is meant to lift their future. This means your abundance carries generational impact. It will heal bloodlines, break cycles, reverse patterns, and establish a new legacy. The money coming your way is not just for bills, it is for building, for expanding, for restoring, for creating a life that reflects the greatness inside you. Michael reveals that heaven is positioning you to become the pillar your family never had, the breakthrough your lineage prayed for, the turning point for generations yet to come. But he warns, do not disconnect now. The final parts carry the strongest activation. Child, hold steady. Your miracle is standing closer than your breath. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael's energy intensifies once again, as if he is stepping even closer to make sure you do not miss a single word. He says, this is where the shift becomes permanent. You have lived through seasons where everything felt unstable, your finances, your relationships, your plans, even your confidence. But Michael reveals a truth that changes everything. Stability is coming to you in a form so powerful that nothing will be able to shake it again. The blessing assigned to you is not temporary, it is foundational. It is designed to rebuild your life from the ground up, in a way that protects you from future lack. Don't skip, this moment holds the core of your breakthrough. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 46. Michael now shows me a vision of a massive golden gate slowly opening, and behind it is a light so overwhelming that it pushes away every memory of fear, scarcity, and uncertainty. As the gate opens wider, I see abundance flowing like a river, steady, unstoppable, overflowing. Michael says, tell them this gate could not open until their spirit was ready. Now it opens because they have aligned with their divine worth. This blessing is not coming to fix you, it is coming to reward you, to elevate you, to reposition you. People who once questioned your strength will soon witness a transformation they could never have imagined. The blessing will arrive in such a way that it silences every doubt you ever had about yourself. You are stepping into the season of being chosen, not overlooked. Amen. Comment 47. And now comes the revelation that seals this part with heavenly authority. Michael declares, the blessing they are receiving will not fade, and it will not be taken. It is anchored to their destiny. This means no one can interfere, no one can block it, no one can delay it anymore. Not spiritually, not emotionally, not physically. Heaven has locked your abundance into place, and the activation is already unfolding around you. You might feel pressure in your spirit, a pull in your heart, or a sudden calm. These are signs the blessing has entered your energy field. Michael warns gently, do not disconnect before the final messages. The transformation is not complete yet. Child, hold steady. You are standing in the light of a miracle that was written for you long before you understood your own purpose. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael's presence now becomes overwhelmingly protective, like a force wrapping around your soul to ensure you remain connected to this moment. He says, now we speak the truth that unlocks what has been hidden for lifetimes. You have been fighting battles no one knew about, carrying fears you never voiced, and surviving storms that would have destroyed others. And yet, through all of it, a light inside you refused to go out. That light, your resilience, your purity, your intention, is the reason heaven selected you for this abundance. Michael reveals that the blessing coming your way is not random, it is ancestral correction. Your lineage suffered lack, instability, and cycles of struggle, but those cycles end with you. Don't skip, this moment carries ancestral release. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 49. Michael now shows me a vision of your ancestors standing behind you in a circle of light, their hands raised, their faces glowing with relief. Some of them lived without opportunity, some without support, some without the freedom to become who they truly were. But now they watch you, the chosen one in the bloodline, step into a blessing powerful enough to free generations before you and generations after you. Michael says, tell them they are carrying the hopes of those who came before. Tell them heaven is rewarding their entire lineage through them. This blessing is not just for your wallet, it is for your future stability, your family's healing, and your divine authority. You are rising not just for yourself, but for everyone who paved the path that brought you here. Amen. Comment 50. And now comes the revelation your spirit has been unknowingly waiting to hear. Michael says, the moment they embrace their worth, the blessing multiplies. This means your abundance expands according to your belief. The more you accept that you are deserving, the faster and larger the blessing manifests. Money will come from unexpected directions. Opportunities will appear where there were none. Closed paths will transform into divine shortcuts. Your life is entering a phase where ease replaces struggle, flow replaces resistance, and clarity replaces confusion. Michael warns softly, they must continue till the end. The activation grows stronger with each word. Child, you are stepping into a destiny that was written long before your first breath. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. My beloved child. Archangel Michael's light now rises so intensely that it feels as if the entire spiritual realm is leaning toward you. He says, this is the part where their destiny begins to activate in real time. You have been preparing without knowing you were preparing. Every loss made room for this blessing. Every delay sharpened your intuition. Every heartbreak strengthened your spirit. And now your energy is finally aligned with the abundance heaven has held for you. Michael reveals, the blessing is no longer distant. It is entering their reality as they hear these words. Don't skip, your breakthrough is unfolding at this very moment. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Comment 52. Michael now shows me a vision, you standing before a massive mirror made of golden light. But the reflection looking back at you isn't the version of yourself shaped by pain, it's the version shaped by destiny. Confident. Elevated. Abundant. Glowing. Powerful. This reflection represents who you truly are before the world dimmed your light. Michael says, tell them the blessing will reveal their true self. Not who life forced them to be, but who heaven designed them to be. The money coming your way will not just solve problems, it will unlock your identity, revive dreams you buried, and open doors you once believed were impossible. You will step into a higher version of yourself, one that finally feels aligned with your purpose. Amen. Comment 53. And now Michael delivers a revelation that strikes with divine force. The closer the blessing gets, the more the old life will resist. This means don't be surprised if you feel emotional shifts, sudden fatigue, strange dreams, or unexpected thoughts. These are signs of old energy releasing itself. Your spirit is being upgraded. Your path is being cleared. Your destiny is being rewritten. Michael says, tell them they are shedding the last layers of limitation. This is the final cleansing before abundance arrives. Child, understand this deeply. You are not preparing to receive the blessing is preparing to land in your life. But you must continue until the last part, because the final messages hold the full activation that locks your miracle into place. Don't disconnect. Don't look away. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen.